10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good golly Smalley. Let me turn that phone down. There we go. I got the show on here, so I can keep her quick. I've got windows everywhere. I got screens everywhere. Screens up here. I got screen down here. The laptop. I got this phone. I got this. Anyway, impromptu Friday afternoon stream. I'll go up against the big boys like Friday Night Tights. Why not? I'm sure they're quaking in their boots. Then I'm going to take all their audience away. I don't think so. Somehow I don't think so. It's not that they're not aware of me. I mean, I know Comics Division very well because I'm on his show. And Gary, I've met a few times, and Gary's been on my channel. And Gary Nerdrotting, he's a great guy. And so they've heard of me. They've met me in person, some of them. But I don't think they care about the show. I don't get this. This is not a rival to them. And I don't try to be. We just do what we do. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to Michael Jones, Dr. Jones.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me at such short notice on this stream about virtually nothing.
Well, when you're cleaning the house, kind of doing things here and there, I don't mind putting some time aside.
Well, I'm very glad you're here, so I can just bounce things off you. Not physically, of course. That would be very difficult. But, but it's nice to have It's nice to not be alone.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
I'm still rocking the dog chewed hat. My dog this is the second custom hat of mine. She doesn't grab any other hats. There's other ones lying here. Like there's other ones within easy reach, like my Beatles Sgt. Pepper hat. It's right here, hanging on a thing on my desk. Doesn't touch them. The last one she destroyed, and then I got this to replace it, and she grabbed it. Maybe because it smells of me, I don't know. They all smell of me, though.
Maybe you touched meat and then touched the brim.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
Touched meat occasionally, but only my own meat. I don't believe in touching other people's meat in the supermarket, just my own.
Yeah.
Almost had me there. Almost had me there. But Davina's in the chat. Hello, Davina. I thought I'd put the chat thing on so it would be on the screen, but I don't see it.
We should put Davina to work today. We
should switch it off and then switch it on again. We should put Davina. Davina, she could be anything. Could be anybody on the internet. They are welcome to join us anytime. Davina is a great supporter of the channel and a great mod and a fountain of all knowledge, or at least she has access to a keyboard. So there we go. It's showing up at last. So Davina, we know at least is watching. I'm sure there'll be a few people watching on Twitter because we're on there too, and we are on Rumble as well. But it's such late notice. I didn't advertise this.
Yeah, I've always wondered about Twitter views. Like, how many are bots? How many are authentic?
It says 25 people. So if any of you want to say hello on Twitter, that'd be lovely. You're welcome to say hello on Rumble too. We are over there. I should sign in over there.
You got another one. B-Dub Martin.
Huge!
And Ken Crowley just subscribed. Well, thank you, Ken. Ken is watching, and thank you for joining as a subscriber. See, my thing worked, my alert. It worked. It came up on the screen.
I'm going to try to boost this every 10 minutes on X. And see how many we can get. Just
so,
for the hell of it.
So D-Bud's lurking and working. So I've got my two of my biggest channel supporters, Davina and D-Bud, are in the chat. So awfully nice to see you. It was very late notice when I set this up. The reason it is, I've got a very small amount of physical media to show this week. I haven't had a lot of luck the last couple of weeks finding stuff. I wasn't going to do a live show for it until I got more. But then I had a bunch of Korean TV stuff I wanted to talk about, plus some other things I'm looking forward to. And I wanted to do a video on those, and I ended up just giving up. And I thought I'll just do a live stream.
Where do you go to buy your stuff?
Well, generally speaking, there's only one thrift store in this town, this little town. So I go there all the time. But they also have regular sales in the library in town. Well, they don't even sell stuff there. They just give it away. They just put it out in desks and say, take what you want and donate. Plus, there are church sales and stuff and yard sales, regular yard sales. They do them in a coordinated way here. So through the year, I use all those. If I go into Calgary, I try and visit 2 or 3 places in there, thrift stores, secondhand stores, and otherwise just whatever. Sometimes I even pick up stuff at the local recycling because there's a shed where you can leave stuff for people to take, and sometimes people leave DVDs and even Blu-rays.
Do you have Goodwill up in Canada?
Yes, we do, but not to all men. We don't have Goodwill to all men, just Goodwill.
Yeah.
We do have Goodwill. It's the one in town is a Salvation Army one. The prices have gone up a little bit. I mean, it's like $3 for a DVD.
Right.
You know, a DVD. So that's why I like the yard sales and the church sales, because they're usually like 10 cents for a DVD.
My dad used to go to pawn shops back in the day.
Oh yeah, well, we've got 1 or 2 of those around yet.
Find some good ones, you know.
So I really, it's just, if I ever do go anywhere, like over to the UK, I'll hit the charity stores there. So it's a great way of building up the physical media collection, as you mentioned in the background, my picture in the background. But I've overflowed. I've got stuff everywhere now. And I'm still trying to sort out the stuff Sean Estep sent me last couple of weeks ago, the 2 big boxes. I don't know where to put it all. So I'm going to have to get some more shelving up, much as I hate doing crap like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, we will begin. Now, I did do a video on this one, but I'm going to show it again. Oh my God, we can see you on the screen.
Yeah.
This is for those who didn't watch the video, and why wouldn't you watch it? This is the Who Are You Super Deluxe edition with 7 CDs and a Blu-ray audio disc. So it's got the original album, it's got the Glyn Johns mix, it's got sessions, demos, it's got 4 live discs of live material from that era. Shepherd in 77 and USA in 79, which was the first year I saw it, 1979. Fortunately, missed them with Keith Moon. I saw the first ones with Kenny Jones. Keith Moon had died. He was dead. And then Blu-ray audio, which is spectacular to listen to. So I thought I'd show this again because it's such a nice set. So the CDs and Blu-ray are all in this what looks like an LP, but it isn't, of course. They're just in there like that, you see. And you whip them out and play them.
That's cool.
I love this kind of thing. This is new. This isn't thrift, obviously, but I don't have a lot of money for new stuff like this. See, you've even got a mirror on the front, so you can look at yourself. Who are you?
That's cool.
Let's see if I can get you up in this. There we go. You're in there.
Who are you?
Yes, the CSI song.
Yeah.
Pete Townsend has got a collection of Emmys because of the Who songs being used in CSI, all the CSI variants. So he got Emmys for those, even though the songs were ancient. So he's got all the Emmys up, and he made a fortune out of that stuff. So it's full of wonderful. This big hardback book full of wonderful stuff about the album and about the Who at that time period. I've got a few other Who things like this. I'm a big Who fan, so they always have great photographs of the Who. Pete with his guitar, but they had just about to.
I still need to watch that movie Quadrophenia.
Quadrophenia is a pretty good movie, actually. Yeah.
Was it Sting, right?
Sting, yeah. Sting was in it, and
all right.
Girl.
In 2 sentences, sum it up. What's the movie about, or the album?
It's about a mod who is into the whole thing and then becomes disillusioned with it and disillusioned with the violence around the mods and the rockers and all sort of various other domestic things. So he kind of loses his shit and goes down to Brighton to throw himself in the sea and end it all. So it's about that era. It's about the mods. It's about the rockers. He's got a friend that's a rocker, and they end up. He's a mod, and but he's his best pal. But they're kind of forced apart because of others not approving because they're not part of the same, gang.
Yeah.
So it's all about that. It's a deep nonsense. It's No America 3000. It's a good movie, but it ain't No America 3000. That's a movie. Hell, I might even have a clip from that.
God, I don't even know what America 3000 is. Davina, what is it?
Well, then you'd have to watch the show we did on it then.
There's so many things I need to catch up on, man.
I have not uploaded that clip on this profile, I don't think, which is a real shame. So I can't play it. But it's like all Canon films, it's well worth watching. So that was the Who Are You Super Deluxe Edition. I must admit, I've only listened to like 3 of the CDs so far. It's never had any time. So here's a movie I already had in various formats, but this is an interesting set. The deluxe 2-disc DVD collection of Sin City, which I got for $3. It has, unfortunately, the card, but at the bottom is torn a little bit. But
I still need to watch that movie.
It's good. I like it.
I've seen the sequel.
Yeah, sequel's okay, but I prefer the first one. So this is a deluxe 2-disc set, which is well worth having because I didn't have a copy of that.
Was that Eva Green?
Eva Green, she's pretty hot.
Yeah,
there's a whole bunch of people in it, isn't there?
She was in a James Bond film, wasn't she?
She was, and she was rather hot in it. She was in the first one, Casino Royale, I think.
Casino Royale.
So this opens out into this with the discs, but also a graphic novel. The graphic novel.
Frank Miller.
And so when it was in great condition, other than the ripped little bit of the box. So I felt that was well worth picking up. That's the kind of stuff you can get when you poke about. I need my glasses for this because I can't read what's in the box. What's in the box? No, it's a different movie. The original theatrical release, exclusive, never before seen extras. And there's a lot of different extras on this. Ooh. Eva Green naked. No, that's not true. It doesn't say that here. Is Eva Green in it? I don't think she is. Bruce Willis, Jessica Alba, Mickey Rourke. I remember Mickey Rourke being in it. Clive Owen. I like Clive Owen. Brittany Murphy, Rosario Dawson. Oh, Alexis Bledel. You know what Alexis Bledel was famous for?
I do not.
The Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, that's not. I'm not.
I've watched all of the Gilmore Girls. Mainly because my
Really?
wife watched it, and I kind of got into it. I kind of enjoyed it.
It's funny how that
I
happens.
wouldn't, honestly, I would never have dreamt of watching it myself.
That's how I got into the Vicar of Dibley with my wife.
Yeah, you just they watch something and you get sucked in.
Do you like Dawn French?
I do. French and Saunders, very funny. French and Saunders, funny comedy duo, and all the other stuff she's done, very funny woman. What am I trying to do here?
I always think of the young ones where she walks in as a Christian minister.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm from God. And then Vivian's like, hello.
Hey, dude, bro, Seth 420 is over on Rumble. Good to see you there. I've been trying to figure out how to get the Rumble chat to show on screen, and there's a thing called Social Stream Ninja that can do it, but it's so damn complex. I haven't been able to figure it out yet.
Yeah.
So if Talk Studio refused to integrate Rumble, I'll figure out how to do it myself now. So that's the Sin City DVD Deluxe 2-disc collection. But yeah, the Gilmore Girls was a guilty pleasure of mine a few years ago. I enjoyed watching that.
Did you ever get ribbed for that?
No, because I didn't tell anybody till now. You think I would admit that in public?
Well, you are public right now, man.
Public. I'm in public. I think I may have mentioned it to my friends. It was actually when we were living down in Dallas. My wife had nothing to do, so she started watching shows like that, and I ended up watching them with her.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's a show like that my wife and I, more movies than anything.
Yeah, we have different tastes, but I do,
Right.
because I make her watch some of the stuff I watch, it goes both ways.
She got me hooked onto The Sound of Music. I never really liked that movie, but we watched it once.
The hills are alive with the sound of music. I can sing all the songs from that because when I grew up, my father had the 8-track of the soundtrack in the car, and it was on all the time when I was a kid. So I'm actually
Climb every highland.
climb every mountain.
Well, highlands in your case, you know.
I am 16, going on 17.
Yeah,
High on the hill stood a lonely goat herd, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay. See, I know them all.
Marionettes, yeah.
Christopher Reuben Haynes here, our dear friend. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, mate. I saw you on the chat in the comics the other day. Christian's actually, Reuben, you're finally getting something I had from. Oh, okay. Your most precious object is coming back home. You're actually crying, thinking about holding it again. Oh, okay. Well, that's very good. I'm glad you're getting it back. Sound of Music. Don't ever remind me of that because I won't get those songs out of my head. So next up, as you know, out there in the chat, we do disaster movies from time to time on the show. We've had Earthquake. We've had Towering Inferno.
I have something I just picked up.
Yeah. Oh, Hard Day's Night on Blu-ray.
Criterion.
Oh, the Criterion one. Yeah, I don't have that one. Got an earlier version.
You don't have that one?
Well, I've got a Hard Day's Night, but not the Criterion. I've not got limitless cash, unlike you rich people.
No, this is at Barnes and Noble. They do this half off deal.
Freddie Colton, my dear friend, my dear streaming friend Freddie is in the chat. He's being giving me algorithmic love. Well, as long as the rhythm is good in the algorithm, that's fine. Music history videos. I have done quite a few in the past on my channel, and I'm doing some on Bonded by Metal too. There will be more. I was thinking of just expanding my underlooked album series into just my favorite albums, and then just talk about favorite albums throughout history of mine. So Ruben's in hospital 3 weeks, just got out yesterday. Well, stay out. Freddie says a hard gaze fright.
You don't mind if I throw in one here and there, do you, that I purchased?
Of course not. Yeah, show us that again. Show us that. So what's extra in that one?
This shows my age.
As opposed to my normal Blu-ray of it back then.
It's a 4K.
Yeah.
Approved by director Richard Lester. Is he still alive?
Dick Lester may still be alive, actually.
Davina, look it up.
I think Dick Lester is alive.
Oh my God, I'm going blind. I need glasses.
Well, that's why I've got to have mine on hand.
I don't have glasses. That's my problem. Is I'm too prideful.
You need to get them. I tell you, when I had to get reading glasses for the first time, what a shock when I realized I can't read the small print on this.
In Their Voices, a new piece combining 1967 interviews with the Beatles with behind-the-scenes footage and photos. You can't do that. The Making of a Hard Day's Night, a 1994 documentary. I'm sure you've seen that.
Right, Dick Lester's 93, according to Davino.
Oh, wow.
Now, I've seen most of that, a lot of that stuff, but I don't have that lovely looking Criterion. I've got the big Help special deluxe DVD set, which is in a big book sleeve about this size. That's a good one.
This came out in 2014.
Yeah, I just never got around to getting that one.
I need glasses, man. It's pride. My wife's getting on my case. She's like,
you got to be able to read. Yeah. I don't need strong ones, but I do need them to read small print on stuff. So
it's a pride thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. Nobody cares if you're gay. It's okay. Or you can be gay.
Yeah.
Pride.
I mean, I'm wearing my Blackhawk shirt.
That's pretty gay.
That's pretty gay. They blew a lead left. Go ahead.
So anyway, yes, we do disaster movies, and one we're definitely going to get round to in Sense-Around, Roller Coaster. I had to snap this up in the thrift store when I saw it. The DVD of Roller Coaster.
Very catchy theme song, man.
Yes, absolutely.
I saw it on cable about 10 years ago.
Music by Lalo Schifrin.
What did he
Shaft.
do?
Shaft,
has he
amongst
done?
other things. Well, he did loads of soundtracks. I mean, I'd have to put my mind to it, but he did a lot of soundtracks. So I've got various versions of this movie already, but not that I liked it. I thought the Hobbit movies were dull as hell, but this was sitting around for $2, so I thought, well, I'll get it. So it's got a book in it. It comes with a book. A book. I can't resist a book.
Is that movie any good?
Nah, boring as hell. They should have taken the 3 Hobbit movies and put them into one movie, and then it would have been good. So I thought though, but it's on the shelf. Probably came in a case originally. The case wasn't there. It's a Blu-ray. I thought, well, it's got this booklet with it. It's different. I'll get that. Lingering nostalgia for the 3 Lords of the Rings movies make me buy it.
Scarface.
Oh yeah.
1932.
Oh, the 32, not the Say Hello to My Little Friend Scarface.
Paul Mooney.
You know, there's a lot of people don't know that Scarface was a remake.
It was a great film. I mean, they changed it from an Italian American to Cuban.
Yeah, they just don't know there was a 1930s version.
Did you ever see that movie, I Was a Fugitive in a Chain Gang? I
have seen it.
It's a good movie.
I was a chain gang in a fugitive. This, I always buy anything Chuck Norris when I see it in the thrift store, whether it be VHS. I might have these movies multiple times. This is the Chuck Norris American Hero Collection. 5 movies, count them.
Delta Force.
Delta Force 2, and the 3 missing in action movies. Well, the 3 that he's in. So,
was there a canon film where there were like 2 twin brothers that were like mercenaries or something?
Yeah, there was, but I'm struggling to remember the name of it, but there was.
Canon films, man. How many of those are canon?
These are all canon.
Oh.
Delta Force missing in action movies were canon to the core.
Yeah.
So amazing. It's not like I don't have these movies already, but I didn't have this set. So that goes with my other Chuck. What was the movie with the twins? Twins. Not the Barbarians, of course. That was a different movie.
No, it was the 2. Was American Rickshaw canon?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about that one. There's so many that there's lots of obscure ones I don't know, or I might have seen the name, but I've not seen the movie. So a lot of them ended up straight to DVD or straight to VHS. So, Battlestar Galactica, the complete epic series, but this is the original series.
Did you know that series was written by a Mormon, and it's based on the Mormon Church and the Lost Tribe?
I did not know that. So, written by, it doesn't say here.
Was the producer, whoever the producer was?
John Dykstra.
No, not him.
Leslie Stevens.
No, the name will.
So, I had to get this. Look at this wonderful set. Great Canadian actor, Lorne Greene.
He's Canadian?
Yep. Pretty sure he is. And it opens all the way out. Look how big that is. Never mind the quality. Feel the width of that. So that's the original OG Battlestar Galactica.
Glenn Larson.
Glenn Larson. Glenn A. Larson.
Glenn A. Larson.
A Glenn A. Larson release. I remember Glenn A. Larson. So this is 6 discs of the original series, including the 3-part pilot. So I didn't have this on a physical copy. Still a pretty damn good show, even though it was a bit cheesy at the time.
Yeah.
It
was about the same time that Buck Rogers came out.
Yeah.
That late 70s, early 80s.
Beady. That was even cornier. This is, I've got this on the digital. It was just, I'll buy anything that's lying on the Who oriented lying on the shelves. I've got tons of Who DVDs and Blu-rays, but this is one I didn't have physically. At least I don't think so. So the Who live at the Isle of Wight Festival in 1970. The Who were the kings of festivals at that time. So Monterey, Woodstock, Isle of Wight, 3 biggies in a row. All of which I think they had to compete with Jimi Hendrix in it. Did Hendrix do the Isle of Wight? I can't remember. Altamont was the Stones, of course, and that was a bit of a fuck up. But yeah, so the 600,000 people at the inaugural Isle of Wight Festival. Lots of great bands played that. You'll look back at it. Fabulous collection of artists.
Seems like festivals are things of the past, man.
Yeah. Well, I used to love them, but now I'd be like, where's the toilet, you know? Now, funnily enough, given it's one of my favorite movies of all time, I've never had a physical copy of The Right Stuff. And there was a reason for that.
Why is that?
In the original DVD release was in one of these stupid DVD covers that you had the little black plastic thing that you had to slip the card out from under. Flimsy, horrible. I don't know what they call those cases. They're not proper cases. You see a lot of them around in this. So I refused to buy those, even in the thrift store. But this is the 2-disc special edition.
Who did the soundtrack for that movie?
The soundtrack was done by Bill Conti of Rocky fame, amongst other things. So I absolutely love this movie. I love the book.
God, I saw it on movie. I saw it on HBO in the 80s, and I don't think I've rewatched it.
It's so good. I thought for one horrible moment I'd lost a disc, but no, it's not. So this is an actual decent copy, not the flimsy cover that they put the original out in DVD. So I'm very, very happy to have this. Such a good movie. So good. Tom Wolfe. Tom Wolfe is a great writer. Have you ever read any Tom Wolfe? Brilliant writer. When he was alive. He's not so good now.
This is my art house pick of the day. Persona. Ingrid Bergman.
That's going back a bit.
Have you ever watched it?
I don't think I've ever watched Persona, no.
It's one of those Swedish art house films where in the opening credits, there's like snapshots of like different things, and one is an erect penis.
That's all I'd want. I wouldn't even want a snapshot of that.
Right. But the premise of the movie is there's a girl who has a mental breakdown, and then there's another woman, like a nurse, who's helping. It's like Mulholland Drive, kind of like their personalities kind of med. It's a bizarre. Watch it. So you've never seen it, huh?
I've never seen Persona, no.
I'm getting ideas, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. Oh, hang on. Oh, hello, doggy. Ivy. Hi, come say hi. Come and say hello. There you are. Yeah, we can see you. You can jump up here. What's this? What's this? No, she's gone.
Throw your hat.
If I throw the hat, she'd be eating that within seconds. Yeah. She was having a snooze out the back. She doesn't care how cold it is. She wants to lie out the back all of the garden.
We're actually getting cold weather in Vegas now. It's 45 today. It rained.
Yeah, well, it's still above zero here, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
We've had a good fall. It's been pretty good. Some of these older movies like that, I don't know, I'm just not quite the art house guy, you know.
Yeah.
I'd consider that kind of arty.
That's me.
And I've never been a huge, I mean, you said Ingrid Bergman or Ingmar Bergman.
Ingmar Bergman.
Yeah, I'm not that keen, you know. Besides, you just want to kill yourself after watching those films, don't you?
Nah, I like them. Some of them. Have you ever seen Eraserhead?
Oh God, yeah, I love that. Well, I love David Lynch.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh God, yeah. One of my favorite movies. You'll laugh. And my favorite David Lynch movie is The Straight Story.
Oh, that's a great film.
I adore that movie. It's so good, so heartwarming, and
I mean, it's a very simple film. He just wants to go see his brother.
yeah,
He jumps on a John Deere and he takes to the highways, you know.
I just love it. It's heartwarming in all the right ways without being soppy. It's sentimental without being soppy.
Are you a Twin Peaks fan?
I am. I was. Loved it.
When I taught film, I had a conversation with Michael J. Anderson.
Yeah.
He was the midget.
Yeah.
And I asked
person of restricted growth to you.
Yeah. I asked him one question. I was like, what was it like working for Lynch? Was he very random? And, you know, he's like, no, he's the most organized director he'd ever worked with.
Yeah. He was not at all what you would expect, I believe. Right. So he was not a nutter or a weirdo, and he just says, I'm a big Boy Scout. He used to say, I'm a big Boy Scout.
Right.
But yeah, he was very well organized, good filmmaker. Hell, I love his Dune. I think it's great.
Yeah. You have to watch Laura Dern in Inland Empire. It's a story about cheese. Oh my God.
I love that stuff. So anyway, also that was all I had physical media wise, which just wasn't that much. That's been a slow month.
I got one more.
Well, you can show me one, then we'll talk about some stuff I'm into right now in terms of movies.
Wes Anderson's The Darjeeling.
Darjeeling. Hang on, I'm gonna make you bigger. There you go. Show us that again. Now, what does the sticker say?
It says director. They always say like director approved Wes Anderson. I'm a huge Wes Anderson fan.
Yeah.
I like most of his movies.
Did you like his most recent one?
Oh, I haven't seen it. The last one I saw was Asteroid City, which I hated.
I
didn't like it, but I really like French Dispatch. Oh man, I really like that film a lot.
You can take him or leave him. He's all right.
He's a little pretentious.
Yeah, pretentious? Moi? The old joke goes. Davina hated Asteroid City.
I feel like his best film still is The Royal Tenenbaums.
That I liked. That I did like, yes.
Eli Cash.
I did like The Royal Tenenbaums. Some of his stuff's pretty good, but I mean, we need these guys. We need guys that still have an individual vision. Or not, the studios don't crush them, you know. So what have I been watching, or what am I looking forward to? This is where you're probably going to get bored.
Well, I've got a question for you. How did you get into Korean shows of all the genres?
We kind of touched upon it a little earlier when we were talking about my wife. She has a large part of the blame in that. So a few years ago, and I think Squid Game had just come out, and I did want to see it. Well, I like Grand Budapest Hotel. That's a good movie. She started watching. She was some magazine she used to read, and they had an article, 5 great Korean TV shows you should watch. And I wasn't aware of other than a Squid Game, which had just come out. I was like, you know, didn't know they made TV shows. And she started watching them. There was a show called Crash Landing on You, which she watched, and then later rewatched and made me watch it too. And she started getting, there was another one, Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha and My Mister and 2 or 3 others. And she said, you know, I'm really enjoying these. They're really good.
Yeah.
They're not crap. They're actually really good. And then we watched Squid Game, which I absolutely loved. And I had watched and loved years ago when it came out, Train to Busan, the movie.
Yeah.
So I was aware that there was a couple of movies out there like Old Boy, the original Old Boy, and Train to Busan and The Host and stuff. So I'd seen a couple of the movies, but I didn't really differentiate them from any other Asian movies like Taiwan or Japan, or thought, well, this is just another. But I didn't know they had such a strong industry of their own.
Yeah.
So anyway, she started watching these, and she started getting me into watching them. And then we started finding more and more of them, not just on Netflix or Amazon, but stuff I was downloading that you could watch. And some of them have become my favorite television shows of all time. They're just so good. I mean, there's the usual crap, like everybody's got crap, but their good stuff is so good.
I think the first film I saw that was South Korean was like everybody else. I saw Parasite.
Yeah, I didn't really see that until a while after it came out because I was watching other stuff.
I was curious, all the buzz and
it's okay. I mean, it is I thought it was all right. That, I mean, it's not my favorite movie. I'd rather have something like Train to Busan. That's probably more my cup of tea. Parasite was okay, and it's the same guy that made he directed a bunch of other stuff like The Host or whatever. So, but gradually we found so much good stuff in that, and we still have so much good stuff that we really got into it now. We have our favorite actors and actresses and favorite directors, and there's stuff that is in my top shows of all time would be Korean. Snowpiercer was good. I'd seen Snowpiercer.
So these are the top 4 Korean films in IMDb. The Handmaiden is number 4.
Seen it, and that's one my wife didn't like, possibly because of all the lesbian sex in it.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right, number 3, Memories of Murder.
That's a good one. Well, these are all the like Memories of a Murder, isn't that the same? I think that's the same director as Old Boy.
Yeah.
So I've seen both of those.
No, different directors.
Sorry, I get them confused.
Bong Joon-ho. He's the one who directed. I think he's the one who did Parasite.
He's the Parasite guy. The director of Handmaiden is Park Chan-wook, who did Old Boy. So there's two different ones.
Number 2 is The Wailing.
Oh, that's a great movie. I've actually got that in Blu-ray or 4K, I think.
All right, that'll be number 1 on my list. And then Old Boy, that's number 1.
Old Boy. See, Old Boy, it's a tough watch. It's I mean, I love Choi Min-sik, the actor.
Yeah.
Who's in some of my favorite Korean movies and TV shows. He's a great actor.
Do you eat octopus?
No.
Yeah.
But it's a tough watch because of the twist at the end. Because of the I mean, again, my wife says, oh, that's just terrible, I hate that.
A lot of my film when I would do lessons on framing, I taught a cinematography course, they would always use that fight scene from Old Boy. Say, oh, look at this, the way it's framed, so pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a great movie. It's a hard twist at the end,
but that scene particularly where it's just like a side scroll in a way where he's fighting.
Yeah,
it's well done, well shot.
So the guy that directed that directed Old Boy and The Handmaiden. He did a film way back in 2000 called Joint Security Area, which I've got the special edition of back there. And it was one of the first, that and a film called Shiri, which Shiri actually starred Choi Min-sik, who was in Old Boy. But they were like the 2 films that are credited for bringing Korean cinema into the modern era, as opposed to some of the older stuff they did, which was probably a bit more cheesy or old-fashioned. They were like modern movies, like Western movies, but Korean subject matter. So Joint Security Area, which has got Lee Byung-hun in it, who's a major star. You might have, did you watch Squid Game?
I watched the first season.
So the front man, the guy that played the front man with the black mask, he's Lee Byung-hun, major star. But he was the star as a younger guy of Joint Security Area, along with a couple of other guys who became famous later in Korea. So that was like a film that's credited. I know Tarantino loves it. It's about it's a bridge between the North and the South of Korea in the DMZ, and it's got 3 young guys at one end in the North Korean and 3 young guys at the other end, South Korean end. and they're bored sitting there all night doing fuck all. So they actually end up secretly meeting and becoming friends and playing cards and drinking and much, because if they're found, they'll be whipped to within an inch of their lives. But something does
Yeah.
go wrong, and it's the fallout from that happens. But it's a really interesting movie. So, but yeah, the Handmaiden is a very interesting film. Stars Kim Tae-ri, who's pretty cute. She was the star with Lee Byung-hun, I just mentioned, of a TV show on you'll see it on Netflix called Mr. Sunshine. Mr. Sunshine, absolutely one of the greatest television shows I've ever seen. It's a beautiful, beautiful show. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's a historical epic. It's got everything. It's got romance, action. It's got brotherhood and bonding between men.
So they call them K-dramas, huh?
Yeah. Mr. Sunshine is a class of its own, though. It's a brilliant show. High production value. They built a studio just to film it. You know, a studio that had all the sets of that era of Korea just to film that show. It's absolutely magnificent show.
That's number 7 on the list that I'm looking at right now.
Brilliant show.
So top 5 real quick. Goblin,
or sometimes known as Guardian, the great and lonely god. It's got two names. Some people call it Goblin, some called it Guardian. It depends how they translated it, but Goblin, yeah.
Number 4 is Descendants of the Sun.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy that one as much. I tried watching it. I found it a bit cheesier, but
Number 3 is Signal.
Oh God, I love Signal, and they're making a second one. They're making a sequel, and the first one was just magnificent. It's based on Frequency, you know, the movie Frequency.
I haven't watched it.
It's a Korean version of that, but it's a TV show as opposed to a movie.
All right,
so good.
Number 2 is Crash Landing on You.
Oh, well, that's the one my wife first watched and loved it. That's Hyun Bin, who's major star. Major star.
And then number 1 is a show called Reply 1988.
Oh, God. That is another one of my favorites. So that just had its 10th anniversary, that show. And
you know what? You're inspiring me too, because I've been bored as fuck with American programs. Movies.
I rarely watch anything English language now. So Reply 1988. This is Asian Wiki, which has got all these shows in it. 10 years ago they made this show, and it is one of the greatest shows. And you know what? If this wasn't Korean, I might never have watched it, because it's a domestic kind of thing. It's like a bit of a soap you would kind of regard it as. It's like 4 teenagers and their families that live in this area of Seoul, and it's about their lives. And normally I'd say, I don't want to watch that crap. That'll be boring. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Just so heartwarming, and it's got so many great actors in it. They're just fantastic. The cast is fantastic. It's funny, it's emotional. You know, there's ups and downs. Some of them are poor, some of them have got missing, you know, their relatives are, you know, dead mother or whatever, and so they're being brought up by just a father. They're good people, all of them. And it's about the teenagers. They're just about in their last year at high school, and there's 2 or 3 of them vying for the same girl, and just a warm show, like beautifully done, brilliantly acted, fantastic cast, many of which are in other things. I've done it to do other stuff. But...
Well, I've got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, this guy here, Lee Dong-hui, he's a fantastic actor. He's in some of my favorite shows. One particularly called Big Bet, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. That's Choi Min-sik. That was an Old Boy. He's in this. He's the star of it. It's about Korean gangsters in the Philippines opening casinos because they can't open them in Korea, so they go to the Philippines. So it's about illegal gambling, and there's a cop trying to catch them, and it's kind of on a level of like The Sopranos, except it's Korean. You know what I mean? It's that kind of show.
Yeah.
So he's Lee Dong-hoon's at Choi Min-sik's the star, and then Son Soo-koo, who's a big star too. He's the cop. He's in a lot of good shows. So anyway, but it's funny you mentioned Signal, because Signal, the first one, is a fabulous show. So they are making a second one. There's been Japanese versions of it as well.
So do they do what the UK does and just make one season and just let it be?
Generally, that's the way they used to be in Korea, but now they've started to make sequels, I think because of the Western market. So the original one, it's such a good show. The star of it is this guy, Lee Ji-hoon. Now, he's the star of Taxi Driver, which the third season has just been released in Korea of. It's a great show as well. Choi Jin-wong is the cop in the past in it, because it's about a cop and the president in the past communicating with this radio. Like Frequency was like that too. It's like a time thing. So he's been in a ton of great stuff. He was in The Handmaiden. He was in way back. What was it? It was in Nameless Gangster. That was a good one. Choi Min-sik, I think, was in that too. Assassination. That's a great movie. So this guy's been in a lot of really good stuff. So there's like, and so's the girl that's in it. So these are really good actors. You know, they deserve more recognition. Some of them, you've seen some of them in the West. So you get like Lee Byung-hun was in the G.I. Joe movies. He was in Red. Choi Min-sik was in Lucy, Scarlett Johansson movie. And of course you had the Parasite was a big hit. So some of those guys have been seen and stuff, but generally speaking, and you had the guy that was in The Acolyte was in he was in Assassination, and he's been in a bunch of stuff. So what's his name again? Lee Young-ye. So he's Squid Game guy. He's the main guy in Squid Game. And he's been, but leave The Acolyte aside, he's done a lot of good stuff.
Seemed like he was just reading off cue cards.
Yeah, he's just phonetically. And the other guy that was in this was a guy called Ha Young-woo. He's another major star. He's made tons of great movies that we love. Particularly, he does he was in The Handmaiden as well, but he does this movie called Ransomed, which I absolutely love. Fabulous movie with him, and Ju Ji-hoon is another big star. Great actors. These guys have been in a few movies together. They work really well. This was about a kidnapping in Lebanon in the 80s of a Korean diplomat by mistake. They thought he was Japanese, and they found out the Koreans have got no money, so they kept the guy. And eventually a Korean diplomat goes over there to try and free him, and he meets this Korean guy stranded there that's a taxi driver, and they have to get this guy out. So it's an action comedy. It's really good. Buddy action comedy. Along with The Gods, these are the two big fantasy movies these guys made together. And the same two guys, these are great movies. There's two of them. They're going to make a third. Big budget science fiction fantasy. Well worth watching. So anyway, it's funny you mentioned Signal, because Signal is a great show. Reply 1988. Fabulous show.
Yeah.
Definitely in my top 5. So I'd say if I was to pick 5 shows, Mr. Sunshine, Big Bet, Reply 1988, Moving, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, and then there could be any number of candidates for the 5th show.
There's a lot to check out.
There is. Moving is, some days Big Bet is my favorite Korean shows, and other days it's Moving. And Moving was it's funny, it's a Disney Plus show. They make great Korean shows, Disney Plus. So this is a all-star cast superhero. Well, the kids have got superpowers as their parents do, and their parents were forced to work for the security services, but then they kind of all quit and hide their kids and protect them because they don't want them to be exploited by the South or the North or by America. So someone's after these kids, so their parents have to step up and protect them. So it sounds, oh, that's just another superhero show. It's not. It's a beautiful family, about family and couples fighting for their kids and using their talents to find these people who are hunting and trying to kill them. Beautiful show. And they're making a second season, which is fantastic. It was an all-star cast again. Stars this guy, Ryu Seung-ryong, who's in a ton of stuff that I love. He's so good in moving. He's such a sympathetic actor. In fact, another show he's got out right now is The Dream Life of Mr. Kim, which I'm really looking forward to. I want to see that. He's a super actor, and he was in one of my favorite shows of the year so far, another Disney Plus called Low Life. It's about a group of illegal. They're illegally dredging up pottery from a sunk Chinese ship, medieval ship. And everyone wants in the action, but it's illegal, highly illegal. Like, it's a great show. So this guy Ryu Seung-ryong's in a ton of great stuff. He's been in like 4 or 5 of the top selling Korean movies of all time. Great actor. So I would recommend Moving if you get the chance to see it. It's like I couldn't stop watching it. It's so good. It's got brutal action, but also fantastic family values. These people trying to protect their kids, and the bond between the guys that were the former agents that worked together. They're all in hiding because they're hiding from the spy services, They're forced to fight the North, and some of those North guys that have got those powers don't want to fight either. And great show, fabulous show. It's like episode 13, I think it is. There's like 20 episodes. It's just like 45 minutes, 50 minutes of this guy fighting hundreds of guys who are after him. Because his power is, he's a bit slow mentally, but his power is that he can heal, and he's pretty strong. Like, he can jump out of a window and, it'll break everything, but he can get up again a few minutes later and get on with it. So he's fighting through the whole episode, dozens, if not hundreds of guys that are trying to take him down. And it goes through this entire town, this fight. I've never seen anything like it. It's just brutal. It's so good. I can't say enough good things about it, So it's got everything, this show. It's funny. It's a good show. It's moving.
So I'm looking at the studios in South Korea. So it looks like CJ Entertainment, or
they're a big one. CJ, yeah.
Yeah, Studio Dragon.
CJ own a lot of stuff. Not just a studio. They own lots of different things. It's a slightly different setup in Korea. Like, Amazon isn't that big. They've got their own version. And the people that own that, I can't remember the name now, they make movies. They've got theme parks. They've got their own.
Well, I looked up CJ Studios on Google, and the first thing that popped up was Jewish wedding and bar or bat mitzvah photography.
They've probably got everything there. So Moving's a great show. I wanted to. So I watched. I haven't done. I normally do reviews of stuff that I've watched. I watched Mantis on Netflix, which was a follow-up to a Netflix movie called Kill Boksoon. It was okay. It wasn't as good as I hoped it would be. It was a little bit girl bossy, unfortunately.
Do you think they're leaning that way?
Oh, some of their stuff does, yeah. More about female empowerment is a big thing there. So usually it doesn't detract from the men, but occasionally with the Western stuff they're putting out now for the Western audience, it's starting to get a bit too much. It does feature, though, Jo Woo-jin, who's a great actor, and was in Mr. Sunshine. So anyone that was in Mr. Sunshine is good in my book. He's done a lot of good stuff recently. So that one was okay. Wasn't great. Did also featured this guy who you'll see in a lot of good stuff, Sol Kyung-gu. He's in something I'm watching right now. I didn't finish the movie because I got interrupted. It's a movie on Netflix called Good News. He's the star of that, and it's first half of the movie I watched, brilliant. Possibly one of my favorite Korean movie of the year. He's basically this security guy. There's a Japanese aircraft is hijacked, and they want to fly to North Korea, to Pyongyang. So the South Koreans they set up a fake Pyongyang airport to fool the Japanese hijackers to get the crew to land in that instead of going to actual North Korea. So it's a very elaborate setup, but it's so good. It's so well. It's kind of like a comedy action thing or comedy drama.
It sounds like the premise kind of sounds like a German film that I watched called Goodbye Lenin.
It might be the same premise, yes, because they do
So basically,
remake stuff.
The film is set in East Berlin in 1989, a few days after, and he's there. The mom is basically creating the facade that nothing happened,
Yeah.
So
Hang on. I'm just chatting to Dude Bro Seth on Rumble. Because I can't do it through Talk Studio. Anyway, so it could be. They do take Western stuff and remake it in their own setup, which is fine. I just watched a show. Just finished watching Blackout, which was in 2024. That was a remake of a Scandinavian novel called Snow White Must Die, but transposed to South Korea. It was pretty good. The last episode was a little bit rushed, I felt, in terms of solving one of the murders. Otherwise, it was a good show, and it does feature a couple of people I really like. This guy was also in Mr. Sunshine. Everything ties back to that because it's one of the best shows ever made. So anyone that was in Mr. Sunshine, I'll watch everything else they do. And also this guy who's really good, this guy Ko Jun, he was in the Fiery Priest, which was a fun show. And he's also been in a couple of other things recently. He's a pretty cool actor, good guy. So, and Kimbo Ra that was in it was in Reply 1988. So that I watched. It was okay. Don't think I'll have time to do a full review of it. 12 I watched recently with, you must have seen this guy before, Ma Dong-seok. He was in Train to Busan, but he was also in, the only Western thing I think of he did was The Eternals, which was enough to ruin anybody's career.
I mean, I know him.
He's in a lot of Netflix stuff. He's big guy and he punches people a lot.
Yeah, I think I saw his action figure was all on discount at Target. It's just a bunch of him.
He does a series of movies called, they called the first one the Roundup. He's a big cop who basically just kicks the shit out of people, and that's his thing, and he's good at it. If you ever watched Train to Busan, that was the first time I'd seen him, and he was kind of his first big action role. These are great movies, the Roundup movies. The second one, is The Outlaw. Yeah, the first one was called The Outlaws, and then the second one was called Roundup. So Roundup, there's 4 of them now. They're top-selling movies. This one's featured Son Soo-koo that I just showed earlier from Big Bet as the bad guy, and he was viciously bad. And there's a fight on a bus. Everybody talks about the bus fight on Nobody. There's a fight on a bus in this one, and it's just as good as that, if not better. But he basically punches people a lot. So 12 was like him punching demons, basically. It wasn't that good, to be fair. I liked the punching parts. The rest wasn't that good. It also featured Sung Dong-il, who was in Reply 1988. So it all ties back together. You see the same guys a lot in Korea.
So is there anybody, now I'm curious and I'm interested in what you're presenting, but is there anybody in this sphere that you talk to that have watched these shows? That
very few people. Yeah. There's one of the chat guys that's in a lot of our chats, Randall Orser. He watches all these shows, so we chat about those. Otherwise, not that many.
Not like Brahma. He hasn't.
No.
Jumped on the.
I'm virtually the only one that watches Korean stuff and makes videos about it. So I think there might come a day when I do nothing but that, to be honest.
Culture, send him a box full of Korean dramas, man.
Yeah, I mean, Toxic Man Flu does know about some of these, but I'm not sure how many he watches. I'd like to get a group of people together that were into them, but it's hard. See, as you can see, we've driven away the few audience we had by me talking about it.
What does X show in terms of numbers?
I don't know.
Ah, okay.
So like, hang on, we're probably like down to 3 people. Nobody wants to talk about unless it's K-pop Demon Hunters.
Mine says 33, so
I got 105.
it's not bad.
Hello there, Onyx. Anyone that loves Korean stuff, let me know. And then Dude Rosef's holding the fort over in the Rumble.
On X, are you bots or are you real?
So anyway, 12 wasn't all that good. Blackout I just watched. A Japanese show, though, that I'm going to start watching tonight. Last Samurai Standing on Netflix. This I am really looking forward to. So I do watch Japanese stuff too. So
yeah. What did you think of The Last Samurai, the old movie?
I liked it.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I quite liked it. I did like that movie. Billy Connolly was in that too.
Billy Connolly.
I think Billy Connolly was in it.
Head of the class.
Head of the class. So I do like a lot of Japanese stuff as well. I've watched less of it since I started watching the Korean stuff, but it doesn't mean I don't watch any of it. So,
off-topic question. Have you watched any like Hong Kong cinema from way back?
Oh, tons of it. Shaw Brothers stuff, all that. Golden Harvest.
Oh, yeah. Golden Harvest. You've watched that stuff?
Yeah, watched loads of it. Now, a lot of it I watched back in the day, 80s and 90s.
Yeah, like Winners and Sinners and My Lucky Stars and
all
Big Brawl. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Big Brawl. Cool. Love Big Brawl, yeah. My favorite movie last year, 2024, was Walled In, Twilight of the Warriors, Walled In, which is, did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, God, you got to see that movie.
Oh, I'm looking at my list. There was one I got from Hong Kong. The Grandmaster. Did you check that one out?
Have I seen The Grandmaster? I don't think so. I'm trying to think. Have I seen it? So anyway, Twilight of the Warriors. Actually, I'll look at a different. It's definitely my favorite film of last year. And I made a video about it when I went to see it. This, you would love this. This is a homage to those movies.
Oh, cool.
And it's set in Kowloon City. So the sets and the atmosphere of it in that closed-in city was fantastic. It was really brilliantly done. And it's a homage to those old-school Shaw Brothers Hong Kong movies.
Oh, Philip Ning. He was in a lot. He was in the Winners and... Well, there was a crew, right? So it was Sammo Hung, and then there was like three or four other guys that would pal around.
Sammo Hung's in this one too. Just he's not in a lot of it, but he's in it.
But you know what I'm talking about? Like Jackie Chan would go off and do his thing, while these group of 5 characters were like comic relief. You know.
So you've got to watch this. This was the best movie of 2024, hands down. It was so fucking good.
I gotta check it out.
The action sequences, the sets were brilliant, and it had a lot of heart about brotherhood in it. It's about brotherhood and people defending their corner against gangsters, you know.
You ever see a Chinese film called The King of Masks?
I have not seen that one yet, no.
I'll have to send it to you. It's really good.
This was distributed by Well Go USA, who distribute a lot of Korean movies. I actually go to see Korean movies in the cinema, and generally it's because they distribute them. So they're a great company for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, my favorite Hong Kong film of all time is 2046. Have you seen that one?
I don't know if I've seen that one. No, I don't think so.
It was a sequel for In the Mood for Love,
which I have seen, but I didn't see the sequel for some reason. I'll have to look that up. There's so much I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Like there's hundreds. I just haven't seen them. I've heard of them.
It's given me ideas of things to send you, man.
I wish I had the time to watch everything. But
you'll get a copy, and when you want to watch it, you can watch it.
So definitely be watching Last Samurai Standing starting tonight.
All right.
Taxi Driver, like I mentioned earlier, it's a Korean show that's now into season 3. The first 2 seasons were fantastic. It's about a bunch of guys who guys. There's one girl. They run a thing called Rainbow Taxi, and it is a genuine taxi company. But for certain customers, they right wrongs and do missions.
Do they give themselves mohawks and?
No, they don't.
Go rescue.
They do wear disguises, though. It's very Mission Impossible. So for the right cause,
Shoot
they can be hired to right the wrongs of those customers. It's a cute show. It stars Lee Ji-hoon, who I mentioned earlier, and he was in Signal, and he's in a bunch. He's one of the biggest TV stars, and he's done movies, but he's mainly a TV star in Korea. He's got major league TV shows that are huge. So Big Deal, Escape was a movie that was pretty good.
He's got a good birthday.
He has.
July 4th.
There you go, July 4th. So Signal he's making again. This is his third Taxi Driver, Art of Negotiation, Chief Detective 1958. He was in Big Bet, $1 Lawyer. He was in briefly.
So I need to ask, is that Taxi Driver series, is it inspired by Scorsese's film?
No, it's nothing to do with it. It's
nothing at all.
Zero connection to anything like that. Yeah.
Well, you're asking about taxi drivers, kind of like being vigilantes in a way.
They're writers of wrongs. Let's put it that way.
Well, that could be like Travis Bickle.
So the taxis are all gadgeted up.
Oh, I see.
He's a great fighter. He's Lee Ji-hoon's he does all the action stuff. But they've got a hacker guy, it's all that kind of thing. So it's like Mission Impossible. Great show. And they're a great little team that make the shows. This guy was also in Mr. Sunshine, who plays the leader of the taxi driver crew, if you like. He was in Mr. Sunshine. He played a baddie in that. No, he was a Japanese guy. He was a baddie. Japanese are the baddies.
Kim Sung Bickle.
The Japanese guys are baddies usually in Korean stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you watch a lot of Chinese and Korean cinema, I mean, Japanese are still the villains because of what happened 80 years ago.
That's right. I mean, they're the villains in Korean stuff.
Yeah.
I'll probably get done for it. So this is Taxi Driver 3. This one's a bigger budget than the first two, I think.
Got an angry dog.
Yes, I'll have to go in a minute.
Do they film most of these in Seoul?
Sometimes, but also this one goes abroad. They film it in Japan, China, all sorts. There's a lot of action in these.
Yeah. God, I gotta check out.
He's got flicks the switch in the car, and it does all sorts of stuff.
Have you been to South Korea?
No, I'd love to go there. I can't wait to watch that. I'll have to download it because I don't have whatever VIU it is. But so that's the kind of shit I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I'll have to go in a minute, I guess. Another one that's coming out shortly that I'm really in. This is Hyun Bin, that was the star of Crash Landing on You, amongst so many other great things. This is another Disney Plus one called Made in Korea. It looks fabulous, like all Disney Plus Korean shows are. It's weird.
It's weird that they don't translate that to their own domestic
They
shows.
don't. It's bizarre. They make such good Korean shows. This is going to be awesome. Because Hyun Bin hasn't done any TV since Crash Landing on You, I don't think. So no movies.
Disney Singapore.
So this is right out my street.
So what came first, K-pop or K-dramas? The chicken or the egg?
K-drama.
Yeah.
So Made in Korea, that will be awesome. I'm also looking forward to, as I mentioned, and it's on Netflix, The Dream Life of Mr. Kim, if it ever loads. Oh no, I'm not Alison. Sorry, wrong one.
Do you like Korean food?
I do actually, yes.
Any Korean barbecue places up where you live?
Sorry, I'm trying to get through these shows, mate. Before I go.
Sorry. My apologies.
So Made in Korea looks good. Moving season 2 is in development, which is excellent. Second Signal is also coming. That will also be good. That won't be till next year. Good News is available right now on Netflix, and I can wait. I'm going to finish that. It's a movie, but I unfortunately got interrupted halfway through, so I'll have to finish it. But it's excellent. This guy is also in Moving, and he plays a John Wick type character, and he's super cool in Moving. Except for the fact he's out there trying to kill all the people with powers on behalf of the American government. But
nice headband.
But yeah, he is super cool in Moving. Like one of the coolest characters I've ever seen. He's funny as well as being lethal. And then a couple of things that are not Korean. Project Hail Mary, which looks really good. I actually might go to the cinema to see this, which is going to be a first in a while for an English language movie. And then Stargate is returning. Now, Joseph Malozzi is a big part of Stargate, and was a big part of Stargate, and his Twitter feed's pretty good, and he'll always reply to you if you talk to him. And he's going to be involved. So it gives me heart, gives me hope that many of the original Stargate crew are going to be back. So, in terms of production and story, so looking forward to that. So, well, alrighty. So there we go. I gotta go because I've got a doggy barking in the background. And I guess it's my turn to go and walk the dog.
Gotta do that later tonight.
Yeah. So thank you for joining me.
Oh, no problem.
My friend.
I didn't mean to mess up your flow, man.
Well, I wanted to get through all those shows I had bookmarked. I'll have to do another stream to talk about them in more detail.
We should have
just
a stream. We should have a stream about Korean barbecue.
We should eat it, go somewhere and eat it, and then have a stream. I'd like to thank Dude Bro Seth on Rumble for holding down the chat there, and anyone else who's watching there. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching on Twitter and X for this kind of a half physical media, half Korean movie show. But we should talk about, we had some lists up there. We should go through those lists at some point and talk about them. That would be good. Like the top Korean shows of all time, top movies, and I could talk about my experience watching them. And thank you to everybody on. Yes, it did give a lot away, or the trailer for Project Hail Mary, although I've read the book, so I kind of know what's going to happen anyway, if they stick to the book, which I'm sure it looked like they were sticking to the book, so that's good. But thank you, everyone, for being there on the YouTube side as well. Davina, Debad, Ruben Haynes, Freddie, Big Dave. Anyone else that was there that I missed, my apologies. And we picked up a new subscriber by the looks of it. So recent events, that was somebody, I can't even see live actions, recent events. Somebody subscribed and I can't see who it is now because it's not showing me. But thank you to you all for being here. Monday's show, of course, which I will be setting. Well, Bourbon and Boarding tomorrow night with Brahma and Dr. Jones. Hopefully will join us.
Yeah, I'm 50-50. I don't know. I may have to
even though he's a Blackhawks fan.
Yeah.
So Bourbon and Boarding tomorrow night. On Monday, we're talking about The Last Starfighter. That will be the science fiction classic movie that we're going to talk about. So that should be a lot of fun, a lot of nostalgia, a lot of fun. So join us for that, everybody. And we will see you again soon. So as they say on Korean TV shows, stay well, live your best life, and don't skip your meals. So till next time, 안녕히 계세요.